In a world where extravagant displays of wealth hog the spotlight, we're here to shine a light on a different kind of prosperity. Today's video is about uncovering the secrets of those who master the art of stealth wealth. We'll explore how these folks strike the perfect balance between enjoying the finer things in life and keeping it real with a humble and low-key lifestyle. From their discreet mansions to their thoughtfully crafted experiences, we'll dig deep into why they prefer hidden riches and timeless elegance, which define the essence of stealth wealth. So, without further ado, let's dive and learn about stealth wealth and its awesome benefits. What exactly is stealth wealth? The art of silently getting wealthy is the essence of stealth wealth. It's not about hiding your money from the government or anything like that. It's about keeping it quiet and not showing it off in public. The goal is to resemble the crowd as closely as possible while maintaining high comfort. This idea applies to many different businesses because rich consumers' habits change over time. True millionaires are more aware of market movements than anyone else. They can foresee and adjust to economic downturns, much like a skillful farmer preparing for a long winter. This distinguishes them from others who are only pretending to be wealthy. When you stop trying to impress people with your wealth, you have truly earned wealth. Being prosperous among the wealthy and not appealing to the broader public are the goals of stealth wealth. Rich people know that the trappings of riches, such as Bugattis, Lamborghinis, huge residences, elaborate parties, and flashing designer attire, frequently drain your true money. These are only symbols that frequently target people with recent financial success at the expense of others who truly possess wealth. So, here's the question. Do I genuinely desire to become wealthy? Or am I more interested in giving off the impression of being wealthy? That's where stealth wealth comes into play, predominantly around those who genuinely strive for true wealth. But when did the idea of stealth wealth start gaining prominence? Some folks have mastered the art of living in stealth wealth mode their entire lives. And we'll dive into all the perks of adopting this approach in just a moment. But there are specific periods when most affluent individuals choose to change how they showcase their wealth. These shifts become more prominent during times of economic downturn or recession. We saw it happen in 2001. It surfaced again after the 2007 financial crisis. And you can bet it's happening again in the real world, and even in the media. Now, why does this change occur? During financial hardship, people tend to direct their frustration towards those who still have money. The wealthy becomes the scapegoats, blamed for others' financial struggles. People wonder, why should you have something I no longer possess, especially when it's not my fault? That's why rich folks tend to scale back on displaying their wealth, which leads us to wonder, what are the benefits of stealth wealth? Number 1, avoid uncomfortable interactions. Let's face it, nobody enjoys those uncomfortable conversations. The minute people catch wind of your financial status, they expect you to share the wealth. Suddenly, old acquaintances or long-lost family members come out of nowhere asking for money or favors. And let's be honest, those conversations can be downright awkward. Even if you genuinely care about the relationship, fewer people aware of your wealth will come knocking on their unearned slice of the pie. Number 2, having sincere and genuine interactions. Do you know what's interesting? People tend to adjust their behavior based on their perceived status. It's been happening for ages, and it's likely to continue. Now, when it comes to newcomers or those who've recently come into wealth, they often resort to public displays of riches, screaming, "Hey, look at me! I'm someone special. See how amazingly I'm doing?" They crave that extra attention because, well, they need it. But here's the thing. Truly wealthy individuals have different approach. They aim to blend in, striving for authenticity as much as possible. They understand that the greater the status gap between them and others, the more challenging it becomes to form genuine and meaningful connections on an emotional level. Number 3. Your longtime pals won't feel burdened or overwhelmed by your success. One of the perks of silent wealth is that it takes the pressure off your old friends. You can simply be yourself without any societal expectations weighing you down. As humans, we tend to compare our lives to those around us. And while you and your old buddies may have had equal opportunities, it doesn't mean you'll always achieve the same outcomes. Not everyone will grow at the same pace. Once you start soaring higher, the gap between you and your friends widens. Your success and realizations remind them that they might be falling behind. In this scenario, choosing not to flaunt your wealth is an act of kindness. Plus, it has the bonus of keeping money off the table when conversing with them. Number 4. People will no longer jump to conclusions and label you as morally corrupt. Here's the thing. When you embrace stealth wealth, you can break free from the assumption that you're some villain. It's like people judging a book by its cover. We're seeing it happen all around us. Eat the rich has been a popular slogan associated with leftist ideology for ages. Those luxury bags, flashy cars, tailored suits, and gold watches. Some folks automatically assume that you must have been achieved success by stepping on others. They think nobody can reach the top without using people as stepping stones. But when you shift into stealth wealth mode, you shield yourself from those unfair judgments. It's like putting up a protective barrier against the negativity. And lastly, it's safer for you to venture into the world. Stealth wealth offers safety in an uncertain times. In cities like London, where crime rates rise during financial recessions, openly displaying luxury brands can make you a target for muggings. Fancy stores have even resorted to putting designer bags into simple grocery bags to avoid attracting thieves. The government is running ads urging people to avoid wearing expensive items. Mobbed crimes and stabbings are rising as thieves take bigger risk for valuable jewelry. Wealthy individuals choose high-quality brands that are less recognizable, prioritizing comfort and luxury while minimizing the risk of robbery. That said, let's move on to stealth wealth brands. When embracing stealth wealth, the super rich opt for platinum, a less attention-grabbing alternative to yellow gold. They also prefer low-key luxury brands like Loro Piana, Brunello Cucinelli, Bottega Veneta, Brioni, and John Lobb. These brands may be expensive, but they don't flaunt their prices. For instance, Mark Zuckerberg's seemingly ordinary gray t-shirts are from Brunello Cucinelli, costing around $400 each. Silent luxury has replaced flashy items like Dior tote bags, Gucci backpacks, as logo mania is no longer in vogue. As for cars, the wealthy now choose low-key options like Volvo XC90, Toyota Land Cruiser, Lexus LX, Volkswagen Atlas, or well-maintained older models like Range Rover. These cars offer luxury without attracting unnecessary attention. Ultimately, true wealth is about oneself, not impressing others. You know, this powerful metaphor perfectly captures the essence of life. And it's all about how the outside doesn't define us. It's what's the inside that truly counts. And deep down, We all understand that. When we're just starting out on our journey, we tend to be drawn to all those flashy things, like a fancy car, because we want to show the world that we've made it, that we've accomplished something, and that we've reached a point where we can finally fulfill all those desires we had when we were young. But here's the thing. Once you step into a luxury store and can buy anything your heart desires, the magic starts to fade away. Your sense of identity evolves over time. That's where the concept of stealth wealth comes into play. It allows you to embrace your true self without needing external validation. Picture this: having a casual beer with friends who genuinely like you for who you are is 1,000 times more fulfilling than attending a fancy dinner with people you're pretending to like. Stealth wealth gives you 3 essential elements in life: peace of mind, freedom to control your own time, and the freedom to make choices based on your desires and values. It's about finding contentment within yourself and living on your own terms. Deep down, we all realize that the amount of money we have or make should be kept private. It's a personal matter that can impact our relationships. Surprisingly, in a more affluent circles, flaunting your wealth and constantly bragging about your bank account balance is a sign of insecurity. It's like trying too hard to prove something to others. When the economy takes a downturn, something fascinating happens. Everyone becomes more discreet about their wealth, including when it comes to giving back. People who believe in stealth giving prefer to contribute to charitable causes in a more private way. They make their donations behind closed doors, without the extravagant displays that used to accompany such acts. It's a shift from the ostentatious to the humble. Imagine this: spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on a glamorous gala to raise funds doesn't sit well with others when they struggle to make ends meet. It becomes clear that excessive display of wealth lose their appeal when others are in need. Here's an interesting twist. When you openly display your wealth, it tends to invite a wave of expectations and requests from others. It's like opening the floodgates for people to come to you with their own financial struggles and hopes for your support. That's why many find it best to keep their generosity under wraps. It's quite ironic. The more you showcase your riches, the less peaceful your life becomes. So, if there's one crucial takeaway from all of this, it's this: if you truly seek peace in your life, it's better to embrace your wealth quietly. Let it bring you contentment, without the need to broadcast it to the world. After all, true fulfillment comes from within, not from the external validations of others. To wrap up this video, let me share one final thought. It's not just about what you wear, but how you wear it. True wealth doesn't care about other people's opinions. It's only the pretenders who do. Have you seen the first episode of the 4th season of Succession on HBO? There's this one scene that perfectly explains the concept of silent luxury. Tom, one of the characters, makes fun of a woman who brings a big Burberry bag to a private party, trying to fit in. See, wealthy people don't need to bring large bags to a party. They have staff and drivers who can take care of anything they need. The super rich don't have to worry about their personal brand or how they present themselves because they don't need to impress anyone. They already have it all. The mistake in this situation isn't about the bag itself. It's about how someone carries it. And that's the deeper lesson here. A bag is just a bag. It's all about the attitude and the importance you attach to these items. If you want to buy luxury items for yourself, go ahead. But don't let them change who you are or how you behave. Knowing that you can afford it is more than enough. You don't need to splurge on your cash. So, Let's all take a moment to ponder the idea of quality and brand. Remember, sometimes staying silent and low-key is richer than being loud and flashy. Embrace the concept of stealth wealth and let it become a part of who you are. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed the video. And make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notification as always. To follow Luxoid on social media, please click the links in the description box below. Thank you in advance for your feedback. I am Miss Luxurious signing off for now. Do not forget to visit our YouTube luxury channel Luxoid to explore the exemplification of the great state of comfort and extravagant living.